All right, my future planners. So in this video, I want to quickly show you how to access, download, and complete this budgeting spreadsheet. So this is part of the process and it's very important because it does help us understand one main thing: how much money is coming in and how much money is going out. So step one, if your screen looks like mine, you are in the right place. So if you came in and you try to start typing some of the numbers, that is correct. It is not going to show up. We first have to click File, then Download. And I would recommend everyone use the Excel option, Microsoft Excel, because that version, it just keeps all of our formulas in there and it makes the data entry much easier. So download as an Excel spreadsheet. Once you're able to do that, you'll be able to get that from your downloads. Now, depending upon what type of device you have, if it's either a Mac or a PC, your ability to pull that from your downloads, those processes are going to look different. Next step, I would go ahead and gather what you need. So even once you hit download, go ahead and start gathering your last 2 to 3 months of bank statements, any bills, reoccurring expenses, and possibly pull up any credit card transactions that may not reflect on those bank statements. And of course, those Cash Apps, the Apple Pays, the Venmos, some of those can get us in trouble. And then you want to enter your numbers. And so I'm actually going to move into an example that shows us what the numbers look like real time. So as we can see here, the ability to be able to put those numbers in will give you a better reflection of what your financial household looks like. So start with your income. So projected, actual, we know what your income is now. Of course, if your income fluctuates a little bit, then of course that will change. So as you can see in the document in which you'll have the function to edit, you can put in your information, and of course the formulas are already built within. As we move through this example, you'll see some of the different expenses. So your mortgage, your electricity, your gas, oil, start punching those numbers in. You can look at what has been historically, or if you say, Isaac, after spring break, I want to start fresh April 1st, you can use this as a way to start codifying the different expenses as the month goes on. So there's a few ways you can use this tool. One, to be able to see what it's been historically, to see what you've been spending, which is always a good use case. But even as we continue to move forward, you'll be able to see how you are adjusting those different budgets. So, of course, are you spending more than what you thought? Are there categories taking more money than expected? Do you have any room to save? And these categories will let us know if there are any opportunities to create some margin. So your budget shouldn't be anything that you look at one time. This is something that you look at on a regular basis, and have some type of weekly check-ins to see if there's anything that you may need to adjust so we can make some real time decisions. So this is a great place for you to start. Make sure you hit download and you put in all your entries. Now, once you complete this, it is time to see when these transactions occur. This is why this date column is very important. These two date columns. So once you finish that budget, the next step is to then look at when those transactions are occurring. If we are looking at the month of March, all right, the gas bill came out on the 22nd of March, 2026. This will give us a good understanding of how much of your cash flow is being eaten up within the first 30 days or within the first 10 days or within the first 15 days to see if we can free up some more oxygen that will allow you to be able to maximize the type of experience you want throughout the month instead of feeling minimized because your cash flow is eaten up by so much of your necessary expenses. So you all are doing an incredible job. If you have any questions, be sure to reach out to one of our consultants. And as we like to say, make sure you stay planning.